Welcome to TFU Reviews, brought to you by TFU.INFO. In this episode, we're taking a look at Power of the Primes Starscream. Starscream is one of the core characters of the Transformers brand and has had dozens of figures over the years. This one is part of the 2018 Power of the Primes subline of Generations. This Voyager-class figure retails for about $25. Before I get into this figure, I need to talk to you a little bit about Transformers memes. Over the years, the Transformers fandom has perpetuated a lot of memes.
Blow it.
Give me your faith.
And already, Power of the Primes Starscream has begun to build a reputation as Swole-Scream due to his puffy, CrossFit-like proportions. Big shout out to the gang at Steel City Bots for cooking up that one. So to help build the legend of Swole-Scream, I've enlisted the voice of Starscream from Machinima's Prime Wars Trilogy, Frank Todaro.
Do you even lift, bro?
In robot mode, this Starscream is fairly traditional in look, with a G1 stylized head and upper torso, chest cockpit, and back-mounted wings. He is fairly articulated, with joints at the knees, elbows, shoulders, and thighs, plus his head, biceps, hips, thighs, and shoulders all feature the ability to swivel as well. Despite all the joints and swivels, his puffiness can get in the way of his posability at times. Also, not a big fan of the faux cockpit on his chest, but it's a necessary evil in order to make the rest of the design work. He comes with 2 guns, 2 pieces of Prime armor, and the Seeker Enigma for accessories, the latter 2 as part of the Power of the Primes play pattern. This mode sports a variety of 5mm ports in his fists, wings, and of course his upper arms, to give him his traditional arm-mounted null rays. As with most Power of the Primes figures, the stickers are factory applied, so your mileage may vary on how well that is done. As you can see, this one has a bit of a crinkled Decepticon sigil on his lower abdomen.
You can't flex cardio. And I don't even have a circulatory system.
His vehicle mode is more along the lines of his 2007 Michael Bay movie universe counterpart than it is with his traditional G1 alt mode. The transformation is pretty simple. The legs slide up, the cockpit flips forward, and the wings rotate around. Once everything is lined up, it's just a few flips and clicks to get it all in place. The vehicle mode features only 2 5mm ports, using the ones under the wings. But in a pinch, you can use the ones in Starscream's fists, as they are available on the underside of this mode. Additionally, there are 6 pegs on the wings to allow Prime Masters and Titan Masters a chance to hitch a ride. Again, most of the detail is not paint, but factory applied stickers. This mode can be a bit of a bear at times, as getting everything to line up can be a little tricky.
Your workout is my warm-up, mighty Megatron.
A feature mysteriously left off the packaging, aside from the side panel artwork, Starscream's ability to form a combiner torso. The torso mode works with all Power of the Primes deluxe figures, as well as the deluxe class toys from Combiner Wars and Unite Warriors. So, if you have a Unite Warriors Grand Galvatron set, you can make Starscream combine with his own phantom limb. The combiner head in this mode wears Starscream's crown, and his jet cockpit opens to allow for the Seeker Enigma to sit inside. Of course, you can replace that with any Titan Master head figure from the Titans Return line. As with his vehicle mode, it can be tricky at times to get things to line up, particularly locking his upper chest into place. Overall, it's a nice Starscream, but not a great Starscream. It's fun to have if you like the Swole-Scream meme, if you want a Starscream with a Voyager size class, or if you just want to have silly interactions with Titans Return head sculpts. But with dozens of choices in Starscream figures, you may want to wait until the next wave of Power of the Primes, when this mold is retooled as Elita 1. Of course, if you'd like to pick one up, just follow the link to Amazon in the description below, and snag one today. Big thanks to Frank Todaro for helping out on this review. This has been TFU Reviews, brought to you by TFU.INFO.